Let's say we have the same problem statement where we want to predict the fitness level based on the given features. Let's assume we don't have any missing values in the data set. Also, the variance of all the variables is high and the correlation between the independent variables is low. These are our assumptions. So, there is one more technique called backward feature elimination that we can use to select the important features from the dataset. Let's look at the steps to perform backward feature elimination, which will help us to understand the technique. The first step is to train the model using all the variables. We will of course not take the ID variable to train the model as ID contains a unique value for each observation. So we'll first train the model using the other three independent variables and of course the target variable, which is the fitness level. Next, we will calculate the performance of the model. Let's say we get an accuracy of 92% using all the three independent variables. Next, we will eliminate a variable and train the model on the remaining variables. So let's say we drop the calories burnt variable and trained our model on the remaining two variables, gender and place underscore sport. Now we will calculate the performance in the model on this new data, which is after dropping that one variable. Now we get an accuracy of 90% after dropping the calories burnt variable. Similarly, we will drop each variable at a time and train the model on the remaining variables. Here we have dropped the gender variable, as you can see, and we get an accuracy of 91.6%. Finally, we drop the place underscore sport variable and again train the model on the remaining data and get an accuracy of 88%, a slight drop. Now, once the model is trained, after dropping each variable at a time, we will identify the eliminated variable which perhaps did not impact the performance as much. So, if you recall, we got an accuracy of 92% when we used all the variables. And here the accuracy is after dropping each variable. So when we dropped calories burned, we got an accuracy of 90%. When we dropped gender, we got 91.6%. And when we dropped place underscore sport, the accuracy dropped even further to 88%. If you see, gender has produced the smallest change in the performance of the model. First, it was 92% when we took all the variables, and when we dropped gender, it was 91.6%. So we can infer that gender does not have a high impact on the fitness level variable, and hence it can be dropped. Finally, we will repeat all these steps until no more variables can be dropped. I hope you got a very good sense of how backward feature elimination works. It's a very simple but a very effective technique. In this video, we will see how to implement it in Python. First, import the pandas library as PD. I'm sure you must have learned this off by heart at this point. Next, read the dataset and print the first 5 observations using the data.head function. Cool. We have the count target variable and the other independent variables. Let's see the shape of our data. 12,980 observations and 9 columns of variables. Let's check if there are any missing values or not. There aren't. Perfect. We can move on. Now, since we will be training a model on our data set, we need to explicitly define the target variable and the independent variables. X here will be the independent variables after dropping the ID variable, and Y will be the target variable count. Let me print the shape of both of these, and it looks good. Perfect. Now, this is very important. We need to install the ML extend library, which has pre-written codes for both backward feature elimination and forward feature selection technique. This might take a few moments depending on how fast your internet connection is. Alright, we have it installed here. Next, we're back to importing libraries. From the recently installed ML extend, we'll import the sequential feature selector, and from the sklearn library, we'll import linear regression. Why? Because we are working on a regression problem where we have to predict the count of bikes rented. Let's go ahead and train our model. Here, we first call the linear regression model. Then we define the feature selector model. Let me explain the different parameters that you're seeing here. The first parameter here is the model name, and hence I've passed LREG here, which is the linear regression model. Then we have to define how many features should be selected. For our example, I've passed 4, so the model will train until only 4 features are left. Forward is equal to false here means that we are training the backward feature elimination and not the forward feature selection method. Verbose is equal to 1 will allow us to print the model summary at each iteration. And finally, as this is a regression model, scoring will be based on the mean squared error metric. Let's go ahead and fit the model. Here we can see that the model was trained until finally only 4 features were left. Let's go ahead and print the features that have been selected. Holiday, working day, temp, and humidity are the selected variables. We'll put these variables into a new data frame and print the first 5 observations. So let me go ahead and do that. Here we go. Comparing the shape of the two data sets confirms that we have successfully implemented this method. Give yourself a pat on the back. Don't you love how many different ways there are to select features?